It's a short story. Cupcake started his life like any other cat. His birthmother lived in a butcher shop. One day the pound came and rounded up all of Cupcake's siblings, and his mother as well. Cupcake had wandered off a bit. At several weeks old, he could barely open his eyes. He had fallen behind a sack of potatoes when the humans came. After all was said and done, Cupcake was alone and hungry. Night came and with it hunger pains. He started meowing. A drifter that had snuck into the butcher shop heard his cry. The man picked up the little kitty and examined it. His mouth was, he noted that the kitten was unarmed. His eyes wandered over Cupcake's blue eyes and white fur with overlapping patches of black and orange hair. The drifter took the kitten with him and he named it Cupcake. After 4 months with the fellow, the cat had grown into a strong little devil. While most cats his age ate cereal and fancy feast, Cupcake ate old ham, chicken, and ice cream from time to time. Cupcake did not know the name of the human that took care of him. Other humans passed by the drifter and only took notice of the man whenever Cupcake was around. One day a fellow came to see the man. Cupcake got a bad feeling about the visitor, and thus he kept his distance. From time to time he would come closer with his arched back and feet tucked underneath. Cupcake still did not have full grasp of the human language, as such he did not understand even the gist of the conversation. His caretaker whistled a couple of times, and after the fifth call, Cupcake eventually came. One of the strays hanging inside the dump said to Cupcake, "Your human is a killer." "I haven't seen him kill anyone," remarked Cupcake. His caretaker chuckled as he heard the two cats meowing to each other. The following day, his caretaker got inside a taxi and together they went to a different part of the city. The pair ended up staying in an apartment. Based on the musty smell, it seemed to Cupcake that nobody had lived there in quite a long time. Cupcake's human spent the day cleaning out the place. Meanwhile, Cupcake spent his time anxiously looking about. He was just not used to living indoors. Eventually, Cupcake found the window. He sat there looking outside. From time to time, he would see another stray cat making its round. He hissed at a familiar face who responded in turn. Cupcake thought, "I can't have that name claiming my apartment. I must let everyone know that this is my home now." Following his natural instinct, Cupcake scent marked a couple of spots in the house, much to the annoyance of his human. Nighttime came and his human went to sleep on the floor. There was a fine-looking bed, but Cupcake's human did not seem to want to use it. Since the human was not taking it, Cupcake decided to sleep on it. He found a spot between two pillows and then he simmered down to sleep. While he slept, he had a faint memory of warmth and prairie. For some reason, it felt nostalgic. A slight sound was heard in the distance and Cupcake's ears perked up. Thinking that his human was awake, Cupcake got up and he went to hug his leg to scratch and bite it. For reasons Cupcake did not understand, his human brought out a gun. The man checked the bullets and even took a few shots with the empty magazine to make certain that the gun was working correctly. The man got up and he left the apartment. Cupcake followed behind. It was early in the morning and the air felt crisp. Cupcake's human huddled underneath his trench coat. The man stood outside a high school and waited. He did the same thing the following day. And during one of the stakeouts, Cupcake saw the familiar face. It was his third cousin twice removed. The humans had dubbed the fellow zombie Bart. Bart was the only other Dostoevsky cat in town. His hairless skin was pale and wrinkly. His most striking feature was his disdainful green-yellow eyes. His narrowed eyes were always filled with a look of disdain and loathing. His current age was a subject of much speculation. There were sightings of the cat as far back as 50 years ago, but none of the humans were keen to believe such rumors. Cupcake did know the truth, however. Bart rubbed his head against Cupcake as salutation. Cupcake did not return the gesture, but simply licked his paw and rubbed it against his own forehead. Bart asked, "What are you doing?" "I don't know, just waiting for something, I suppose," said Cupcake. "You still with that killer?" asked Bart. "He hasn't killed anyone yet," said Cupcake. "But he's going to. Just give it a couple of days," said Bart. "You are the second mate to say this. Just what do you know of this man?" asked Cupcake. "Nothing. Since the affairs of the humans rarely interest me. Still, I find it entertaining whenever humans get into their little turf wars, like we do from time to time. It is at least something that we have in common with them. In this case, some of the human cats from the yonder school have been seen in places they shouldn't be, doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and so your man has been tasked to hunt them down," explained Bart. Cupcake was thoughtful for that. He asked, "How many lives do humans typically have?" "The same amount of lives as any other creature, just one," said Bart. "But I was told that cats have 9 lives," commented Cupcake. One is more than enough if you live properly. Though I suppose if you want another, you might want to ask the elephant god for another chance, said Bart. Elephant god? asked Cupcake, not understanding either word. You will understand when you are older, said Bart, departing. I'm already pretty old, thought Cupcake. The following day, the drifter awakes earlier than usual. He enters into the bathroom and shower. It was for the first time that Cupcake had seen his human make an effort to groom himself. Most of the time, Cupcake felt it was his duty to clean the human to the best of the ability. When his human got out of the shower, he seemed like a completely different person. The look was completed after he had shaven and had changed his attire. The man dressed himself in an elegant tuxedo and he combed his hair back with a brush. Cupcake rubbed against the man's leg as he usually did whenever he was hungry. In answer to his plea, Cupcake was giving his meal in a bowl. He patted Cupcake on the head and said something before the party. Cupcake found out that the man had left him outside the apartment. This did not inspire Cupcake much confidence. However, he being young and inexperienced, Cupcake decided not to follow till he had finished his meal. A day passed and his master did not return. Cupcake still waited patiently. A little girl, feeling sorry for the cat, passed by. She petted him and she fed him some chicken nuggets. They were not great, but they were not bad, all things considered. Cupcake was hungry, so he ate the nuggets with gusto. After the second day, Cupcake left the apartment. He left specifically at 5:10 a.m. Around the time zombie Bart's patrol would take him by this place. Cupcake came to sit before Bart with a dour look on his face. He said, I have been abandoned. It was bound to happen sooner or later, said Bart, snickering. You think this is funny? Hissed Cupcake. To me, perhaps, but I'm not one to depend on the charity of others, said Bart. Do you know where my human is at? Asked Cupcake. He's in the morgue, said Bart flatly. What is a morgue? Asked Cupcake. It is a place where they keep dead humans, said Bart. Why is my human there? Asked Cupcake. Because he is dead, said Bart flatly. Oh, I see. How did he die? Your human went to the school to fight with those kids I told you about. He got them. But the maid of one of them stabbed him a couple of times. You see that puddle over there by the garbage, said Bart? Cupcake looked in that direction. Bart then continued. Well, he bled out there. He was taken away just this morning. Sorry you missed him. Cupcake was at a loss for words and thought. He did not know what to make of her, or even if he should be feeling anything. The only thing he was aware of was the hunger pangs that were slowly creeping inside of him. Without realizing it, his endless wanderings led him to the school his owner had started just a few days before. Cupcake waited and waited, but his human did not return. From time to time, some of the students made motions to pet Cupcake. A few even threw rocks at him, but Cupcake easily avoided them. Eventually, he felt a familiar scent. It was faint, but there was a girl among the students who smelled like his human. Cupcake rubbed his leg against the girl's leg, who screamed and startled. She smiled when she noticed the little kitty. Following her first impulse, the girl took Cupcake with her. Cupcake did not resist, sensing that the girl meant him no ill. When the girl arrived home, her mother said a lot of angry words, to which the girl responded with no intonation. The girl took him to her room and she started to play the violin. So Cupcake took that moment in order to explore their house. She did not know if he was going to stay there forever, and his new surroundings made him nervous. The end.